Let me tell you about our experience when you put pressure on us to have an orgasm. For example, if you want us to orgasm during foreplay, this is how our minds work. Foreplay starts and we check in with our arousal level. And I know that nobody's actually lying there going, oh, I'm at a 1 or a 2 out of 10. But for the purpose of this conversation, let's give it a number. So she'll start and she might be around a 2. And she knows that most of the time foreplay is going to go. And let's make it 20 minutes. You're thinking it's a long time, but really it should go for at least around 20 minutes. We need time to warm up. But this is what happens. So around about halfway, she checks in with her body and she checks in to see whether or not she's aroused enough, excited enough to be able to reach orgasm within time. And instead of, say, a 5 or a 6 out of 10, feeling amazing, and she's just there enjoying the sensation, in that moment, instead of this being a pleasurable experience, she's now judging it. And she's now labeling it as either not good enough, or thank God I'm around a 5 or a 6 because I might be able to get there. And as you guys continue playing, she checks in with her arousal the entire time. And here's the thing, we want her in her body. Yes, she's going to be aware of the sensations she's experiencing. Yes, she has a perception as to how close she thinks she is or not. But that's just her experience. What we want her to be able to do is just be in her body. When she's in her thoughts, worrying about it, comparing, herself to others, wondering how you're experiencing this, is this going to disappoint you or upset you, or what's the conversation going to be like afterwards? She's really not in her body. And so pressure to orgasm causes all sorts of problems. So not only is she not fully there and not enjoying every moment along the way, it has other effects such as, well, she might actually start worrying about this ahead of time. And so some girls can find themselves losing their libido. Some of them will start to not enjoy penetration because as they've reached this point and orgasm hasn't happened and they start thinking about you worrying about them or you being upset about this, then they're going to stay in their thoughts during penetration instead of enjoying penetration. And so even though we can come up with a whole list of reasons why there shouldn't be pressure on her to orgasm, ultimately aiming for a particular outcome is really unnecessary. Because if she herself wants to work with you, and if you guys are chatting about it, and you guys have, you've just decided that you'll try this or try that, and you guys are a team moving in that direction, then that's awesome. That's not what we're talking about. This is where she's gone within herself, feeling like she has to perform for you. And that's where we start to trip up. We want to pause and go, why are we having this experience in the first place? And if it is about pleasure, and if she says to you that she's enjoying it, then she is. Think about it. We chicks, we bitch about a whole lot of things. And so if we're telling you that we're enjoying it, we're enjoying it. And so let us be. Yes, the orgasm itself can be quite an exceptional experience, but we love the journey and we want to be on that journey with you, and you want to be there with us.